What we are going to be talking about today is what to do when your goals scare you, okay? So this is going to be a really good one, especially for those of us, as we're going into the new year, okay? We didn't leave our corporate jobs to work from home to work all day, every day. Hi, I am Martha Krejci, and here's my dog Herman. I am a business strategist that's teaching families how to build $10,000 a month plus income streams in 5 hours a week. If you are loving this video, be sure to go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Click the subscribe button and the bell so you do not miss a thing. All right, so today what we are talking about is what to do when your goals scare you. So it almost feels like before we head into a new year that we're like, okay, so I'm going to make these massive goals. I'm going to make these really big goals and it's going to be awesome, right? And then we get into the year and we're like, oh my gosh, now I have to do it. Oh my gosh, those goals were cool when they were romanticized before I had to do them. It's a lot like, hey, I'm going to start that diet tomorrow. You can romanticize how you want your body to look. You can romanticize all of the things that diet is going to do for you before it's time to actually do the thing. Then when it's time to actually do the thing, all of a sudden our minds are like, oh, abort mission, stop. I don't want to do this. This freaks me out. All of those things, right? I'm hungry. All of that stuff happens. It's real and it happens all the time. So what we need to do is we need to prepare ourselves for actually implementing our goals, you guys. So we had these goals. Tell me what in the comments here. Tell me what your goals were that you set up for 2021. What is your goal? By the end of this year, you will have done what? Okay? Sometimes that's losing weight. Sometimes it's getting away from a corporate gig. Sometimes it's making more money. Sometimes it's taking more vacations. Sometimes it's taking your kids out of school and homeschooling if that's what you desire, right? What is it? It doesn't matter. No judgment attached. What is it? Okay? If you don't want to put it in the comments, that's totally okay. But it's really good for accountability if you put it in the comments. If you state a fact, right? If we flirt with ideas and we flirt with the stating of the fact, which flirting is, I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to try to, I'll just do weight loss here, okay? I'm going to try to lose 30 pounds. You're not going to, I will be the fortune teller that tells you, you will not lose 30 pounds and you might gain 10, okay? If you say, I'm going to try to do this, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. You're going to try to do it. But when you try to do things, you typically don't actually do things. Okay? So instead, state it as fact. I am this. I choose this for this year. I chose to be relentless last year. And that took me very far. I chose for nobody else's opinion or version of my reality to impose on my own. Okay? And like my sister said the other day, I was playing for an audience of one, my creator, and I continue to play for an audience of one. Nobody else's opinion of what I do makes a difference to me because that's not what I'm doing it for. I'm not doing it for accolades. I'm not doing it for applause. I'm doing it because I have a mission and I have a job to do here. And I'm relentless in my efforts. Okay? So, that said, what is your goal for this year? And it doesn't need to be all massive like that. I get kind of deep. I get kind of like, that's just me. Hi, I'm Martha, and I don't stay surfacey for very long. I'm just going to drill right down into what matters about things. Okay? That's just, I don't know any other way to be. It's just how I am. Okay? But you guys, what are your goals for this year? And they should scare you. They should make your stomach kind of knot up a little bit for your stomach to be like, oh, that's a lot. How am I going to do that? I love those goals. I love a goal that makes me think, I don't know how I'm going to do that. Because here's the thing, is whenever it happens, I can send all of the glory straight to my creator because I don't know how that happened. Does that make sense, you guys? I want a goal that I have no idea how it is humanly possible to do this thing, because when it happens, it will be seen for the miracle that it is. And it'll be, and while it's happening, I can just keep looking at it like, man, look at what God did, right? Just keep pointing back. Look at what God did. This is amazing, you guys. That stuff happens when we can own goals, when we can own our place in this world, when we can own what we choose to have happen in our world and in our life. And really, you guys, at the bottom of everything, what we're doing is we're owning our ability to stand firm and trust and surrender. We're owning, I'll repeat it, our ability to stand firm and to trust and to surrender. Okay? Because the rest of it happens in surrender. It all happens in surrender. If I were sitting here saying, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, I would be right here in my head. I would not be surrendered. And I would be trying to create things, and I would be like a bull in a china shop. I would be breaking beautiful things around me, trying to just make my stuff happen. You guys, I live life in the back seat. My God has the driver's, Jesus got the wheel, right? I live life in the back seat. And then I get out when I'm supposed to get out. Okay, go do this. All right, go do this. All right, go do this. Here's the thing that's been delivered. Now go do this. Serve in this way, serve in that way. You guys, I'm never coming from right here. Because if I come from right here, I will destroy everything. Because I have such a limited understanding of the bigger picture. But if I live my life in understanding that my understanding is limited, but that my God who plays through me is all expansive, then I can surrender. I can sit back and say, okay, let me know when to go. Tell me when to go. Put me in, coach. Tell me when to go. And that's what I do. And so when we're setting our goals, you guys, when your goals are scary, that's a good thing. First of all, understand that it's a good thing. Second, understand that you're here to serve people. Okay? And when our goals are scary, that means that they're going to create massive impact in this world. That's why they're scary. Okay? They're scary because it's bringing you yourself. I mean, I'll just kind of talk about this a little bit. It's scary. The only reason that it's scary psychologically at all, the only reason that it's scary is it goes back to our ego, right? And our ego is supposed to keep us safe from lions eating us or bears or whatever, right? It's supposed to keep us in with a tight community to make sure that we don't ever step out, because if we step out, we could get eaten by a bear. That's all that it is, you guys. And we're evolving as humans, but that part of us hasn't evolved away yet, okay? So we do still have that fear, and that fear does keep us safe from being eaten by bears, okay? Now, being successful in your mission in life, you're not going to be eaten by a bear, okay? But it's that same physiological response that happens that tries to keep you safe, okay? And so what we need to do is we need to understand we're here to serve a certain person. We're here to serve our audience, our bat signal, our people, okay? And that's where our goals should come into play. So my goal is to serve X, Y, and Z. I love that kind of goal. My goal is to serve X, Y, and Z on this type of platform. I want to impact this number of people, right? Those are really good goals. In my opinion, those are really good goals. Aside from health and wellness goals and all of those sorts of things as well. Impact goals, to me, that is my sweet spot. That is what I really love, because I'm here to help you impact the world in a positive way, period. So obviously impact goals to me are like everything. That's everything to me, okay? I almost said bread and butter and I'm gluten-free. There's gluten-free bread though. And it was we had some really good gluten-free bread yesterday. I digress. Anyway, so what you need to think of when you're creating your impact goals, you guys, and when they freak you out, is you need to think of the person that you're serving, okay? That person that you serve will not be served by you if you're freaked out by your goals, okay? What happens when that person is not served by you? Then that person doesn't change in their life in the way that you know that you can help them change. If I let my goals scare me a long time ago, I wouldn't be here helping you impact the world in a positive way. That's what it looks like. On a microcosm, that's what it looks like. So whenever you look at your goals, you need to think, okay, who are my people I'm here to serve? Let them be your fuel. Let them be what allows you to just jump over fear. Okay? Because the way that I look at fear is kind of like a speed bump. Okay? Some people get over the speed bump. They have to slow down a little bit, but they get over the speed bump and they keep going. Most people start going over the speed bump and they're like, oh, I don't really know how big this speed bump is, because it's a speed bump you can't see. I don't really know how big this hill is. I don't really know how much I'm going to have to do here. This is scary. This is new. And this is work. And then what they do whenever they get into the speed bump, like almost halfway, where really the other half of it is just rolling down and keeping going, what they do is they roll back. They start feeling the speed bump and they're like, ooh, I don't know if I can do that. And then they roll back, you guys. And so what that is a person that wanted to positively impact the world. They felt a little bit of resistance, which everybody's going to feel. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you you're not going to feel resistance. You're absolutely going to feel resistance. You're going to get scared sometimes. It's going to happen. And it's going to happen for your people. Be transparent when it happens. Explain to people that it happens. Okay? It's not ever going to not happen. Let's not pretend that's a thing. It's not. Okay? But they start going over that speed bump and then they come back because they're just scared. And you guys, if we let that fear stop us, nothing changes. Nothing. You won't see the success that you're here to see. Your people aren't going to see the transformation you're here to show them how to do, right? All of these things don't happen. And they didn't happen because a ridiculous situation, a ridiculous little speed bump stopped us. You guys, it's our world. We're here in this world to make a difference. We were born for a reason. We're not a cog in a wheel. We're not a seat warmer for a cubicle in corporate America. We're not those things. We have been led to believe we should be those things and that is how life should go, but we are not those things, guys. So my challenge to you is to discover who you are when you feel those goals, when you have those goals and they freak you out. Remember who you're here to serve and get over the rest of your speed bump. Okay? And remember, there will be more. And you'll get over those speed bumps too. They're just speed bumps. They're just speed bumps. Okay? So there is, I'll put a link in here later. And in some of the videos, there's already a link. In the description for the 90-day run. So side gig to main gig in 90 days. If you're not already in there, my suggestion is to jump in there, okay, you guys? That's going to move you into a place where you have support and you have direction. And it is massively different. This is not one of those 90-day challenges that really just took up part of your life. You will grow. You will grow. It is free. I'm going to use the word free, but that does not mean it doesn't have value. This has value. This is the way of, like, my way of tithing back into the community to give you what you need so you can start moving. Okay, you guys, that is what it is. Just jump into the group. It's in Unit 2. Start on day 1. Don't skip. Oh, we got a FedEx guy. I love when a FedEx guy shows up. Don't do more than 1 day at a time. You guys, jump in, do the thing. If you have not yet jumped into HBR and you hear me talking about this stuff and you're like, I think I would like to try doing something like this. Maybe I have no idea. Like, maybe you're sitting there and you're like, I have no idea what I would do. That doesn't matter. You only need to have a heart to serve, and I can show you the rest. That's what HBR is literally all about, you guys. All you have to do is feel that nudge. I call it like a God nudge. It's that nudge that says, hey, this is you. She's talking to you. You know she's talking to you, right? Like, if you feel that nudge, we need to have a chat. So here is, you message my Facebook business page, Livin the Dream with Martha, message it the words case study. We'll have a small chat to see if I'm able to get you the results that I talk about. If I can, it is game over. Buckle up, because your life is about to change. Not only will you be able to create many income streams around yourself and your family that protect you, okay? Not only will you do that, but you're also going to be living a life in service. And living in life in service doesn't mean that you are giving up everything. You guys, we gain everything. When we live in service, when we give, we receive. When we live a life in service to other people, there is no better life to live ever, period. Ever. There's not a day that I wake up that I don't think, man, blessed to get to live this life. And you guys, the only reason I show it to you guys and I make it so accessible is because everyone on the planet should be living this way. Because when we all live this way, we change the world. It can't help but change. That's how I feel. Okay, I have to pop out of here. I love you guys so much. Bye-bye.